I'm swagging, oh. I'm ballin', Iverson,
Hello and welcome to Ballhawk Talk, the first and only video baseball podcast made by Ballhawks for Ballhawks. I'm one of your hosts, Cole Atkins. Here's your other host, and we're not switching screens, Larry Larson, to tell you what we have in store today.
What's up, guys? Hope you enjoy our first ever in-person podcast. It's pre-recorded. Today is actually Tuesday,
June 28th, 2016.
There you go. So, on this week's show, we've got some Milestone tracker for you. We've got standings, Ballhawking standings. We've got our poll of the week, All-Star Game ballot discussion, power rankings, and then tweets of the week. So we got a pretty packed show for you this week. So, anyways, we'll start it off. Cole, how you been doing?
I've been doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Pretty good. How's your ballhawking been lately?
It's going alright. I'm up to like 162 balls this season.
Solid.
Counting last night, around 168. So doing pretty good so far. How about yourself?
Not bad. I've already outsnagged last season, so I'll take that for my totals. How'd you like Chris Bryant last night killing the Reds here in Cincinnati?
Yeah, went 5 for 5, 3 home runs, 2 doubles. I hate to put him on my top 5, but he's worthy. ASG worthy.
Oh yeah, just like all the other Cubs, right? Yeah. Anyways, we'll get it started with some Milestone tracker here. Mitch Moreland of the Texas Rangers is at 99 home runs still. Justin Smoke is also at 99 home runs. Everybody's favorite Cleveland third baseman Juan Uribe is sitting at 199 home runs. Ian Kinsler and Justin Upton, Detroit teammates, are both at 198 home runs. So, Cole, what are the Ballhawking standings looking like right now?
All right, we're going to start off with, at number 1, we have Zach Hampel with 408 balls. Number 2, Eric Jabs at 369 balls. Number 3, Dennis Mora with 286 balls. Number 4, David Welsh, Atlanta Ballhawk with 274 balls. Pretty impressive considering he only uses most of the time retriever. Very impressive. And then at number 5 we have Jacob Fazario. Sorry, Jacob, if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But you can correct me on Twitter when this is posted later. So yeah, congrats to the top 5 of this week, June 28th.
How's that Cincinnati versus Miami challenge going so far?
Well, it's not going too great on the Cincinnati side here. We don't have, the regulars haven't been attending as much, so that's kind of decreased. I've kind of been the only one that's logged in stats, minus Brooklyn. I know a few other guys haven't been here, but other than that, we'll see what happens come September.
Alright, there you have it. Now, we'll move on in the show here. Let me scroll down on our mini teleprompter. So, our poll of the week was who won our debate. It was Angel Arroyo versus Nate Duppler, and debating on whether umpire balls should count as game-used balls. Who do you think won the debate?
I'm gonna say 52 to 48, Nate.
Oh well, there you go. He's splitting it up a little bit, but I don't know who I would pick to win the debate. I agree with Nate's side, but Angel definitely made some good points, and it was a good debate. Thanks again to both those guys for coming on. But the results ended up 62% Angel, 38% Nate. So, Nate, I know you were talking a lot of crap on Twitter. So, come on, man. You gotta back that up with a debate win. So, we've got some bad news for you that we're gonna play here really quick.
Hey, this is Joe Buck. Hand over your man card.
So, our next segment is the All-Star Game ballot. So, we're gonna go over who's winning in the positions right now for the AL and NL. Then we're gonna pick some people we want to see in San Diego coming up in a few weeks, I think. Well, the rosters will be unveiled on July 5th, and then when's the All-Star Game, like the 15th, 16th or something?
No, I want to say the 12th or 13th.
Alright, so there you go. So who's winning in the AL?
I'm going to start off with the catcher, Salvador Perez. First baseman, Eric Hosmer. Second baseman, Jose Altuve. Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
Third base, Manny Machado. Outfielders, of course, America's outfielder, Mike Trout, Mookie Betts, and JBJ, Jackie Bradley Jr. Then your DH, Big Papi, David Ortiz. Of course, we know why he's winning that.
Yeah, who else would be winning that? And kind of like the Derek Jeter thing, because he totally deserved to start the All-Star game that year he retired, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll throw it over to the National League. For catcher, we've got Yadier Molina. First base, Anthony Rizzo. Second base, Ben Zobrist. Shortstop, Addison Russell. Third base, Chris Bryant. Outfield, Dexter Fowler, Bryce Harper, and Yoenis Cespedes. So, Cole, I know you're a big fan of the Cubs. What do you think about that All-Star lineup right there?
Chicago, you have a lot of bandwagon fans.
You know what? Hate to agree with him, but it's kind of true, and it's really annoying. Now, do you think that the All-Star game, voting format should change? Because I know, remember the Royals last year? That was a little bit ridiculous, and, I wasn't...
Kind of like the Cubs this year.
Yeah, exactly. So, I think it should change. I'm all for it, because I know that Bryant would probably still make the All-Star game. Rizzo would. Fowler probably would. I don't think Addison Russell really deserves to be in the All-Star game this year. Zobrist would make it, too. What do you think?
Yeah, I just think they should change the format a little bit. I still think it should be fan-based, just because to give fans a little power. But I think they give the fans too much power, possibly. But, yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad MLB doesn't have fan voting for the awards like Cy Young, MVP. That would get a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
But anyway, here, let's pick a few people we want to see in the All-Star game. So you go first.
Yeah, sure. I'd like to see Will Myers, actually, of the San Diego Padres. The reason behind that is he's having a under-the-radar season. Not much talk about him. He has 17 home runs this year, which is great. My next player, same situation, Adam Duvall. He's at 21 home runs. Very underrated. No one has mentioned him. He's not even in the voting. He's barely in the voting for the outfield position. I think he should definitely deserve to be in the All-Star game. Not starting, but at least deserve to be on the bench. And yeah.
All right, for me, I'm going to get creative here. I really want to see Rougned Odor and Jose Bautista on the AL, I almost said fantasy team. Nice. I mean, that's kind of what the All-Star game is, fantasy baseball a little bit. But, yeah, on the All-Star team, what would happen if two guys on the same All-Star team got in a fight? That would be kind of fun to watch. For the National League, I really want Jake Arrieta. Arrieta, he's kind of been struggling based off of last year's standards. He set the bar pretty high, but I don't know, he's been struggling a little bit, but I still think he deserves to be in the All-Star game. I know he's had some command issues, but he insists that they're fixable, and he got the win yesterday in Cincinnati, I think, right?
Yeah.
So good enough. I think he should be in the All-Star game still. So anyway, we'll move on to another favorite segment of ours, Power Rankings. So Cole, who's winning your Power Rankings this week?
Starting off with number 1, I got Pete Rose. Hall of Fame weekend here in Cincinnati this past weekend. For those of you who let in on this joke, I'm petered out. Get it? Ha 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 ha. Thank you. Yeah, I think I heard enough Pete Rose stories, and I think Pete told enough stories this weekend. Pretty fun weekend. I was there for all the games except Saturday, so pretty awesome to be a part of that experience. At number 2, I got the Cleveland Indians. They're on a 10-game winning streak. They're hot. Everything's good in the northeast side of Ohio. Number 3, I got Yankee Stadium rain delay. Yeah, baby. See who can catch on to that. The Yankees had a rain delay last night that lasted until around 2:15 a.m. in the morning. For those of you that seen Zach Hampel's Twitter, that's seems like he's one of the few dozen fans in the ballpark at 2:30 in the morning, and that's not being sarcastic or joking. There was only a few dozen fans in the ballpark at that time, which was insane. At number 4, I got Adam Duvall at 21 home runs. Great season for Adam.
Homer pick.
Wow. This guy. And at number 5, as much as I hated to put this on here, I almost had to because of this guy right here. Chris Bryant, who had an amazing game last night, Monday night, in Cincinnati. He went 5 for 5, 3 home runs, 2 doubles. Two of his home runs went into the upper deck, an absolute bomb. One went into like the 13th row of the second deck. The other one went into like the 8th row. Insane. So what's your top 5 looking like, Larry?
Well, I've actually got Chris Bryant at the top. Like as he said last night, he also set the Cubs record for total bases in one game, which I believe was 16. Number 2, I'm going to have to go with the Texas Rangers. They're not only good at fighting, they're also good at baseball. They're sitting with the best record in baseball right now with 50 wins. First team to 50 wins. Number 3, as much as I don't like him, just like he doesn't like Chris Bryant, I'm going to have to go with Pete Rose here. He got inducted to the Reds Hall of Fame. So congratulations to Pete. Too bad that's the only Hall of Fame you're going to be in. You like that? You like that? Yeah, I like that. Number 4.
We'll see in 15 to 20 years.
Sounds good. Want to make a bet on that?
I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. Number 4 isn't necessarily baseball related, but ESPN, as everybody's favorite commentator, Skip Bayless, is leaving for Fox Sports 1. So congratulations to ESPN for losing some dead weight there. Number 5, I got to go with the homer pick. The Cubs, they're leading like the whole infield for the All-Star Game voting, and they've got one outfielder. So they're doing pretty hot right now. Cubs, so hot right now. Cole can't handle it, so hot. But yeah, let's move on to our...
Pull Larry off because it's so hot.
Oh, man. Tweets of the week? How about tweets of the week?
Why don't you start off, Larry?
Sure, let me pull it up on my phone here. My tweet of the week is from our buddy from New York, Brendan W. He made a pretty nice tweet, considering that we've lost some legends here in June, including Muhammad Ali, Gordie Howe, Pat Summitt, Buddy Ryan, all sports legends. Brendan quoted that tweet, and he also said, "Rip." Also, Harambe the Gorilla, Cincinnati's own. I'm sorry, Cole. I'm sorry for your loss. What's your tweet of the week?
All right. My tweet of the week, actually, got this source from Brendan as well. So, Brendan, you're a big part of tweets of the week. Maybe you should come on more often. Yeah. CBS sports writer for Pittsburgh, Colin Dunlap. He says that autograph seekers near the Bill Mazeroski statue, which is near PNC Park, right behind the home plate entrance, he says autographers near the Mazeroski statue are slimy and gross, and he wants them to take a shower. He wants to take a shower after walking near them. So, kind of a stab for all of you autograph collectors that do hotel. Not me. I'm not part of that. But I know some of you do, and I'm sorry to hear that.
All right, well, unless you got anything else to say, I think that wraps it up for today's episode.
Thank you for watching, and again, you can find us at the same time next week. Well, not this time as this moment, but when this is uploaded, you can find us at the same time. 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central.
Isn't it 7 o'clock Central?
7 o'clock Central. Whoa.
We don't even know our time.
We don't know our own.
We're thinking ahead, all right? We've got a game to go to.
We got to do some Ballhawking within like the next hour or two, and that's all on our mind right now. So.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We're pumped. So, thank you for watching, because you can follow us on Twitter at Ballhawk Talk.
You can email us, too.
Yeah, email us, because our email box is
really
pretty dry.
Pretty dry.
So, it's ballhawktalk@gmail.com in case anybody wants to keep us some company in there. Cole, it was a pleasure. Cheers. Thanks for watching.